On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Washington. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can...
Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch down the right side. Finds a seam. Dodge down Terrapin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Washington. The sure hands. It's Manning. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
He's going up top and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Maryland.
Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Terrapins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Give to the back. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 24 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's Priestcorn. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding.
Touchdown, Terrapins! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. But now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Sent it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Michigan, 21. Return runs out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Gets down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Grab near the marker. It's Klein. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield. It's Underwood. Lofts one deep down the right side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Washington. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The give is to Smith. It's a seam wide open.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Webb. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Pulls and fires complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Washington. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Defensively, the clock late in the game when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Steps away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The field goal is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, Wolverines! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he's a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Here we go. Third down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game, and that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost his team.
And this defense, that is just what they needed. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, Michigan.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Power ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got it. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
A really good job by the wide receiver understanding I don't have timeouts. A few extra yards are not going to help my offense, but stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock, getting the first down, continuing to keep this drive alive to try to come over here and take advantage and maybe win this game.
Throws for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Number 46.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Michigan.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. And that is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window, guys. Tough break there. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and